ladies and gentlemen, back to the UWE channel. This is the phenomenal AJ, your UWE World Champion, popping in here real quick to give you guys a quick Q&A. Now, before I get into it, I will say this video is very delayed. I'm recording this right after my high school graduation. So you can already tell that's why it is pretty delayed. But let's go and jump into it, man. The first question is from, please don't get frustrated with me if I butcher your name. I promise you it's not intentional. It's just how I love you guys, Please don't kill me in the comments. The first question is from, I want to say Dorothea. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, please let me know in the comments. And the question is, how did you guys meet? Well, it's very simple. It's a very simple answer to this question, and the way we all met is we're family. So, kind of been knowing you guys since birth. Other than Corey, somebody I met through being next door neighbors. So he's kind of like my family as well. So same thing, it's kind of a family thing. Yeah, hope to answer your question. How do we meet? We're all family. Those guys are my cousins and brothers and whatnot. Next question is from Mary. It says, where are you guys from? And you can't tell by my accent, I'm a very southern boy from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, from Atlanta. Scarlett asked, how old am I? I'm 18 years old. Just turned 18, April the 9th. Yeah, I'm getting pretty old, man. The next question is from Georgia. How fitting her name is Georgia, considering I just said I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. So hope Georgia is from Georgia. Okay, let me tell I'm being too corny. The question is, who's the most serious about UWE? And there's a very simple answer to that one, and that would be me, since I am the guy that's always organizing and, always cussing guys out, trying to get the guys together, trying to get a clip schedule or clip programming out, trying to, I'm that guy. I'm the guy that's always, trying to make sure everything's perfect and perfect enough for you guys, and, trying to make sure everything gets done accordingly. Yeah, so I guess you said I'm the most serious. I think the other guys can vouch for that as well. If I had to say the second most serious would be commentator. His name is Kalen. Yeah. Hopefully that answered your question, Jordan. The next question is from Quentin, and it says, who is you guys' favorite wrestler other than yourself? I'm assuming this question is outside of UWE, but I would give the answer for both. So Quentin, my favorite wrestler is John Cena. That is outside UWE. It's always have been one of my big inspirations for being a wrestler, for making wrestling content. Yeah, and NWE, my favorite wrestler other than myself in UWE, I can name a couple of guys. I can say Corey for one. Corey, Dakiddnuk, those guys are phenomenal in-ring wrestlers. So yeah, those would be my picks. The next question is from Johanna, and it says, who inspires you as a wrestler? Again, I could name a few guys, well, a few wrestlers that inspire me as a wrestler. One being John Cena. The next I could say The Undertaker, The Rock, those guys, Stone Cold, Triple H. Just watching those guys growing up, really made wrestling fun and entertaining for me. So, I would say those are my biggest inspiration for being a wrestler. Hope to answer your question, Johanna. The next question is from Vilma. I'm assuming it's pronounced like, Vilma from Scooby-Doo, I think. Yeah. The question is, what is it like to work at UWE? I'm gonna say this: it's a very fun and like a day school environment. It's not like You know, like when we're working, it doesn't feel like it's like we're working. It feels like we're having fun. You know, it feels like we're doing something recreational. But in actuality, we're getting work done. So, you know, environment is pretty fun. It's chill. You know, we laugh a lot. You know, just having a good time. You know, vibing with each other, chilling. You know, yeah. Hopefully that was the answer we're looking for. The next question is from Brittany, and it's funny that her name is spelled with one T because I only know one Brittany that name is spelled with one T. So that's great. And it says, what other promotions do you guys watch other than yourself? And if you can't tell, I watch WWE. I haven't really got into AEW like that. I'm not really that into it. I watch WWE. I used to watch TNA before it went downhill. You know, TNA whipped when they had AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle and Sting and, you know, those guys, Beer Money, you know, Motor City Machine Guns. That was when it was good. But now I don't even know if they come on TV. That's on the TV side of things. I watch KBW on YouTube. You should probably go check them guys out too. They're a big inspiration for a lot of things we do as well. Yeah. Next question is from Lakeisha, and it says, do you guys consider yourself better than WWE? I would say not yet. You know, maybe within the next couple of years. Takes a while before I can say that, before I can definitively say that we're better than them. It's just not true at this point. Takes a little more development, you know, some more creativity thrown in the mix, and you know, just give us some time, man. Eventually, me personally, I think 100% will be better than WWE in the future, but as of now, not quite. Okay, the next question is from Charles. It says, who do you think is the best wrestler outside of yourself in WWE? Well, unfortunately, Charles, I answered your question before I got to it. So I said it was Corey or Dakiddnuk. Those guys are very, very good in ring talent. And there's another name I would put up there, but I can't disclose his name yet because he hasn't wrestled yet. So just be on the lookout for that. Alright, the next question is from Los Guerreros. I'm not sure if you're trolling with your name or not, but I like him, man. It says, are you a sports fan? If so, who is your favorite team and players? I am a huge sports fan. You know, I like everything there is to like about sports. You know, physicality, the intensity, the entertainment it brings, everything about it. But I'm a huge sports fan. I'm a huge Atlanta fan. My favorite teams are the Hawks, the Braves, and the Falcons. If I had to throw in some non-Atlanta teams, it would be the Golden State Warriors. Huge Stephen Curry fan. Football, I like Aaron Rodgers. I'm not gonna say I'm a Green Bay fan. I like Aaron Rodgers. I've been a Lakers fan. Kobe Bryant, my favorite player. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment. But yeah, mainly the Hawks, the Falcons, and Braves. Those are the teams I really focus on the most. So yeah, my favorite players would be, you know, anybody play for the Falcons, anybody play for the Hawks, anybody play for the Braves. You know, I would name them, but a couple names to name, I don't really want to do that. But I'm hoping that answer your question to your standards, Los Guerreros. The next question would come from Zach, and it says, who is the easiest to work with and who is the most difficult to work with? The most easiest to work with would be my younger guys, and that's, you know, Z the Dream and JT and Corey, those guys, because those guys are, you know, they're intrigued by what we're doing and they're interested and invested in what we're doing. So it makes my job easier when I can easily grab the younger the younger guys' attention, and I can get them involved and can hold their interest long enough for them to be even invested into what I'm telling them. So, you know, they're easy to work because they're, you know, easy to grab on to things and learn things and just follow instructions. So, and they're always ready for whatever challenge I may throw at them. So that's my most difficult. Is, you might hate me for saying this, but CJ the Great, he is the most difficult person to work with. I won't disclose why he's the most difficult person to work with. That's kind of confidential. But yeah. Okay, next question would be from Charles again. It says, do you guys train together? Training is one thing that we attempted to do. We didn't like fully incorporate it, or should I say we didn't fully stick to the plan of training. You know, I would take the younger guys like JT and Z, and we'll go out and we'll get some practice in pre-match, and the day before we'll just get some practice in. But, you know, typically that's something that we plan on doing in the future more of, is, you know, training and you know, trying to perfect the thing. Because as I go back and look at some of the matches, I was like, damn, this is hard to watch. But, you know, training is something that we really want to take more seriously going forward, and you know, expanding and making, you know, expanding our business and our business name. So that's something we'll do more in the future. Yeah. The next question will be from Holland, and it says, have you been injured during the match? Yes, I've been injured twice during the match, if I can remember. I know one was after a little mini hiatus, and I came back and I was fighting JT for a World Heavyweight Championship match. It was a rematch. The reason why that match had took, I think, like a couple of weeks to come out was because I was dealing with a very annoying and nagging foot injury, and eventually I'm like, screw it, I just gotta push through it. And so I fought the whole match with it. I will put the link in the description to that match, so you can go back and look at it. You can probably look at my movements and tell that my foot is pretty annoying. It hurt pretty bad. It's nagging me. Another time I was injured was in a triple threat match, actually the most viewed match on the channel, but I wouldn't consider it like a major injury. I would consider it more of like it was just like a little incident where I was kicked in the mouth, busted my lip. You know, that's that. That's not really an injury, more of just an accident. But yeah, those would be the times I got injured in a match. Next question is from Angela, and is anybody a father? Not to my knowledge. I hope none of these guys are fathers, especially my younger guys like JT and Z. I'm really praying that they're not fathers. I'm kidding, yeah. I'm kidding, you guys. Nobody's a father in UWE. Not even the older guys in UWE. They're not fathers. Well, the guys that you see in our family videos, yeah, those are fathers. One of them is my father. You know, won't disclose who, but yeah. But as far as our wrestling crew, the people that have been in our wrestling videos, none of us are fathers. Not even the oldest person that wrestled in UWE. All right. The next question will be who is the oldest? Sorry, I read that wrong. It says, how old are you guys? Go from oldest to youngest. The next question is from Savannah. And simple as this, youngest to oldest, my bad. I'm not tripping, guys, my bad. Youngest would be, if I'm not mistaken, Z. I think Z is 11, 12. I think he's 11. JT is 12. CJ is 15. Corey is 15. I am 18. Dakiddnuk is about to be 30. Cameraman is 23. I think that's it. If I miss anybody, please just put it in the comments. Please don't send me death threats. Alright, this question is from Quentin. It says, who is you guys' favorite wrestler? Oh, I answered this question already. Sorry. It says, what is the work environment like? And this question is from Francesca. I think I answered this one earlier in the video. And again, it's a very fun, chill, goofy environment. You know, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs. You know, we do a lot of chilling and playing with each other. But at the end of the day, we get a lot of work done as well. So, you know, that's that. I think that's the way that everybody would like to work. You know. Hopefully, I answered your question. And this question from Tommy. He has 2 questions. How many times do you guys film a day, and how many times do you guys film a week? A day, I should say. On the weekends, we usually film, and we'll do probably 2 or 3 a day. And a week, again, we usually film on the weekend, so that's like maybe 3 or 4 videos a weekend. During the summer, I know the summer 2019, we got a lot of content out. I can't exactly remember the schedule because that was our last full schedule that we had was in 2019. 2020 schedule was pretty blank because we wasn't able to do a lot. Everybody know why the pandemic, COVID-19, that stuff there ruined everything. Yeah, man, we're really hoping to return 2021, but even that's looking not even looking very promising for that. So that's why I hate coming on and making promises saying we'll be back soon or we'll be doing this soon. But, you know, wrestling content is really, really hard to come by. But, you know, even the family day things are hard to come by. It's hard to set those up because it requires a lot of people being in each other's presence during the pandemic. But, you know, there's a solution to that because, you know, we got the vaccine out. A lot of people vaccinated now, so, you know, maybe it's a little bit easier to get work done now. So back to your questions. But usually we would film like maybe 4 or 5 times a week. Not saying that this was every week, but it was when we did get together, it was probably like 4 or 5 times a week. Yeah. And this question is from Veronica, and it says, do you guys train prior to the videos or do you just wing it? Okay. Now, I want to say that towards the end of 2019, we started doing a lot of training sessions. Like when I brought in Z the Dream and I brought in JT, and those guys were now like regulars. They was like, you know, regular, recurring characters on the show. You know, we started doing a little training then, but before that, we just discuss how this match goes and how it ends and everything in between there. We just wing it. Trust me, it's not a very productive and good way to conduct business. Don't do it. Okay. The next question is from Maya. Could be Maya or Maya. I really hope I pronounced your name right. But it's how hard has it been trying to get work done with COVID lingering around? I literally just discussed this. It's been very, very hard and annoying. It's very irritating and agitating to get work done. It's been really hard. I'm chomping at the bit to finally get back in the wrestling ring and, you know, hopefully defend my title after almost 2 years. Believe it or not, the last video that we did was October 2019. That was the last wrestling match we recorded. A lot of us haven't wrestled since then, in 2 years. So I know the first match is really gonna require a lot of training because we are really wrestling. But yeah, it's been really hard. I've been trying to, you know, conduct more family days and, you know, try to just get that going, you know, so we can have something to do, you know. But you guys, let me know in the comments if you really like the, you know, the family day events. I feel like they're different from what we usually do. It's kind of kind of dives into the entertainment part of UWE. You know, we let you know that we're not just a wrestling channel. You know, we do have other things on the channel besides just wrestling. You know, just let me know in the comments if you enjoy the family days, and if you want to see more of those in the future. I can probably get one done, or two during the summer before I take off to college. You know, just let me know. The next question is from Bridget. It says, what is the schedule like for the superstars? And you don't really have a schedule. You know, if I would, you know, it'll just be more of a, you know, if I need you, you know, could you come do it? Or, you know, if we need you, you know, could you make it? Or, you know, everything is kind of scuffed how we do it, but it works. It works, you know. A lot of times, you know, the guys they'll just be at my house, and, you know, we're just like, hey man, we probably should get some work done, you know, and then we'll come up with a script the night before, and then, you know, we'll just go out and carry it out. But, you know, schedule's very flexible, very lenient, and convenient. So yeah. And this is the next question from Avenue, and it says, who writes the script, or do y'all even have a script? Or better yet, who's the show writer? We definitely have a script. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to disclose who writes the script, but I will anyway. And maybe this is not surprising, or maybe it is surprising, but I write the script. But it's not like something I just write and, you know, we just automatically carry it out. It's approved by the group. You know, everybody has to agree on the script. You know, I send in some ideas, and they be like, if they like the idea, or if they want to, you know, change something, tweak something. You know, I'm always open ears, because I try to make this as fun and fair as possible for everybody. You know, trust me, guys, it was never my intention to be UWE champion for 2,000 days. You know, but I write the script. This question's from Wanda, and it says, who would you say was your toughest opponent? And my toughest opponent, let me see, I can name a couple guys. My toughest opponent, I would have to say, is Dakiddnuk, or it could be CJ the Great, considering me and him had the longest rivalry on the channel to date. But if I had to, you know, just look at the tangibles and look at the skill sets and look at who gave me a more difficult time in the ring, even though the outcomes probably wouldn't show it, but I would say Dakiddnuk. He's a very talented and a wrestler that's so flexible and so how can I say it? He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler that's so universal. He can compete against anybody, and it'll be a great match. So, you know, that's that. Francesca, and it says, the question is from Francesca. It says, who do you have the most chemistry with? The most chemistry in the ring would be definitely with Dakiddnuk, and considering he is my brother, you know, my biological brother. I've been wrestling him ever since I was about 4 or 5 years old. So me and him, our in-ring chemistry just comes naturally. Yeah. And the question's from Holland again. It says, who do you guys, or what do you guys do together besides wrestling? We do a lot of things together besides wrestling. We go play video games. We do recreational sports, basketball, football, baseball, all types of things. You know, attend family events. You know, we do all kind of things. We go to the movies. We do all kind of things with each other. You know, just with anything you would do with your family. You know, that's pretty much what we do. Kennedy, question for Kennedy. It says, can you tell us who will be the next UWE champion? Although I would love to disclose that, I'm lying. I cannot disclose who will be the next champion. Sorry, Kennedy. I know that doesn't answer your question, but you have to watch and see. From Marion, I'm just dying to know what's going to be new. You can expect just about new everything. We'll have some new superstars. Again, new superstars, new titles, new labeled pay-per-views. We'll try to shake things up a lot on the channel, for this second run. Questions from Carry On. It says, I hope I said your name wrong. I hope I said your name right. Please don't send me death threats. AEW or UWE. I don't like AEW. So like, simple answer, the most easiest answer here is UWE. It is my brand. So that's your answer. Has life in quarantine been difficult for you? And this is from Carry On again. Very. Won't disclose why it's been difficult. Just know it's been very, very difficult. It's been a rough time in living with a pandemic. This question is from Veronica, and they say, name somebody you would love to feud with that you haven't yet. One name off the bat, Corey. I would love to have just a drawn out feud with him, a drawn out feud with Dakiddnuk, and one with the new superstars, and quite a few with the new superstars we got coming. I know I'm in line. Speaking too much, I need to be quiet. But for the ones Dakiddnuk and Corey, I would love to have a drawn out feud with them. Just 4 or 5 matches, or let's just just tearing the house down. Yeah. Questions from Jonathan. It says, what title do you really want bad? I have UWE Championship. I feel like that is the most prestigious title to hold in the company as of now. But if I had to choose title that I never held, it would be the Intercontinental Championship. Even though I was in the very first ever Intercontinental Championship match, I would love to have that belt soon, or eventually, or down the line somewhere. I'd love to get my hands on it, man. So see the dream. Watch out. AEW or WWE? It's a very, very, very simple response to that question, and it would be UWE. Yeah. And my last question will be from Carry On. It says, what type of music do you listen to? You probably never guessed this, but I'm an avid Michael Jackson listener. He's my favorite artist. I consider him the greatest artist to ever grace the earth. And performer, singer, whatever. Don't at me. Michael Jackson is the greatest ever. Michael Jackson would be on my pedestal of his own. But if I had to decide, I do listen to some other music here and there. I like a lot of pop music. Listen to my music interest is very weird. I wouldn't say I have a set music. I listen to a variety of music. It can go from Shawn Mendes or BTR or Sam Hunt to Usher, Chris Brown. My music interest ranges. Yeah, but I mainly, like 99% of the time, I'm playing Michael Jackson. The other 1%, you can put those guys in there, but it's only like a few songs. Michael Jackson, pretty much all I listen to every day, all day. So, yeah. I think that's all of my questions. Hopefully I answered all you guys' questions. Yeah. This has been the Q&A with the phenomenal AJ. Hopefully you guys have a very good day. Hopefully you guys are still staying safe and healthy and COVID free. Until next time, guys. I don't know when that will be. I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer, but it's very hard getting content out. So just be very patient with us. I know we say this a lot, but we really mean it. Just be patient with us. The content will begin to roll out. Won't say soon, but it will. But when it starts coming, going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming. But yeah, guys, just be patient with us and stay safe, stay healthy. Love you guys. Peace out.